Wait. I can't start drawing it. Shoot. Oh god. Sorry about that, we have a little bit of difficulty here. Live from Greenwood District Stadium in Tulsa, this is the SFL on YouTube, presented to you by APM Music. I am Levant Mercer, and with me in the booth today is Ramos Lynn. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you very much. This is a very exciting game, a very compelling game between the undefeated Tulsa Desperados. They go against the Chicago Wildcats, who just almost put up 50 burger last week, so let's see what they can do.
I really am looking forward to see how the Wildcats do today, considering they're going against one of the best secondaries in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. The Charles Ball, all those guys, we look on the screen, all those guys, they have been playing fantastic. They lead the league in takeaways, so, you know, E.T. King needs to be very careful with football.
The last time I saw these two play, E.T. King had a rough go of it. I was the analyst that day. I've had a hard time trying to explain what Chicago was doing that day.
Yeah, this is a very experienced Chicago team. You know, you can never count them out, especially right now. They are kind of getting on a roll, even though they are on the road. This is a very good football team.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Also, we'll be kicking off. And here we go. At it at the 5. A little spin move and whoa, look at that. A couple nifty moves there by the return man.
That's how you get a game going. You know, a very good thing to do when you're going to start a game is a very good kick return that really sets your offense, that really builds some confidence for E.T. King and the rest of this Chicago offense.
It's first and 10 from the 30. 2 on the bottom, 1 on top. Steps back. Throws. Oh.
Yeah, it's ruled incomplete, actually. I'm not sure why that was ruled incomplete. I think it was inbounds. I'm not sure if Shan Varner will challenge this one.
I'm 100% sure he had 2 feet in bounds, but it's a little early in the game to be burning timeouts. But let's see. It looks like they're.
Yeah, I agree.
It looks like they're not. And I'll form up in a I formation, near side. E.T. King steps back, steps forward, looks intercepted by what looks to be. Is it our man? Is it who we think it is?
Actually, it's not. Well, if you're looking to call Charles Ball's name, no, but that's Nate Haslip, and he does a tremendous job, always, you know, not giving up on the play. Every time, you know, he has his eyes on the football. Great play by the defender right there. He dove to it to tip the ball into Nate Haslip's hands.
And that's his 5th interception on this season. There's some of my notes here. And now Tulsa has the ball in Chicago territory. Of a heavy set. Hit hard. Going nowhere. He went for 2 yards there. 2 yards there. That is the former Chicago man. Now owning his own team. Will retire at the end of the season. That is Dion Hawkins.
Yeah, that is correct. And, you know, we were speaking how Tulsa just forces a load of turnovers. Right there, they get their first turnover of the game, and they're still moving right now.
The handoff on the outside. Smacked again, or no gain this time. What's your thoughts on the stretch play there?
Yeah, you're not gonna get some, you know, stretch plays against Ajamu Afolabi, one of the experienced linebackers in the SFL, former Aztec, former Sparrow, now with Chicago. He is one very good linebacker.
Those steps, throws, in between the zones, caught. That is, if I look here.
Yeah, perfect timing route. That's a timing route. That's a play that you know, script before the game, and you say, okay, we are gonna do this, and that play. Those are gonna be the first 3 plays of the game, and that's a perfect timing route. Great throw, great catch.
Setting up in a heavy set again. This time they decide to pass. It's caught by Hawkins. A gain of 4 on the play.
Yep. You know, a lot of rhythm in this drive. Just running the ball inside, deep passes to the flats. Kind of, you know, they want Chicago to just cover every part of the football field because Tulsa is one team that can go anywhere. So now they're going to power formation. Let's see what they do.
And the full house, only one receiver up top. Caught again by Hawkins, and he stiff on him, man! But then he gets trucked by the tackler there.
Yeah, Kanye Rockefeller, former first overall pick in an SFL draft. I'm pretty sure he was in the SFL draft back in season 4 or so, season 5. And, you know, he is one guy, actually season 6, I'm pretty sure, and he can tackle.
Now they're lining up in trips bunch. 3 up top, 1 on the bottom. No running back on the formation. Here's Sir Charles Robinson, and it's a touchdown!
Well, Tulsa doesn't. Man, this is a team. This is a football team that they do everything very well. They have the running back. They have a great QB, and in a post route in the back of the end zone, in between the zone, Kenyon Rockefeller and Barnes not there in time. Great throw, great catch, and what a drive for Tulsa.
Now they're lining up for the extra point. This kid Joseph Carroll with the extra point. And it's good. Let's see now if I can get this out. Now for a word from our sponsors.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
So, what are you looking forward to in this next drive by Chicago?
I think Chicago really needs to settle down after the one interception that led to a Tulsa touchdown. I think that they have to throw short passes and do pretty much what Tulsa was doing with short timing routes. I think that's what they have to do right now.
Throws, and this is Alvin Kim with the reception. A gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, Jake Calvin came another experienced player, another experienced back. It's been here in the league since season 7 with the Gorillas and the Santa Fe Gorillas, now the Mexico City Aztecs. Then he went to Tallahassee to play with the Pride, one of the best running backs in the league, and he gets a nice chunk of yards there.
In a 2-back formation. And here's E.T. King, another pass, it's caught. First down, Chicago, and that's really what they need to do here. It's caught by
Kendall Gilbert. Yeah, sorry, Levon. Yeah, Kendall Gilbert, again, one of the players that have been with previous teams. They go to Chicago. Chicago has, a lot of those players. E.T. King, former Tallahassee Pride, and they have a lot of guys, veterans, coming into this squad. They're doing a great job.
And King steps back, throws again to Gilbert. This time it's a gain of 5 on the play. Oh, it's Reed that time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they just read, and they are doing what I was saying. Short timing routes, not going crazy right now after the one interception. You don't want to test Charles Ball. You don't want to test those guys. So I think that's what they have to do here.
So into shotgun. Here's King. That's rears back, throws. It is caught by Shan Varner. They haven't really gotten him many passes recently, so it's good, nice to see him get a catch there.
Yeah, I agree. Shan Varner, a player that again, very experienced, former Carolina's Cajo guy, and he is, the soft hands, the short-handed guy. Great play.
There's King back in the shotgun. Oh my God! Look at this man! Over the top, and it's a score on the Tulsa secondary. Wow!
And what do I know? I was saying throw short, and they go with a deep post route. Davius Reed gets in the paint. Charles Ball cannot make the stop, and Nate Heslep not there fast enough. That's a great response for Chicago, and definitely what you want to see if you're a Wildcat fan.
Now they evened up the score here. Should be 7-all if this kick gets through. And we got ourselves a game here, folks. So Chicago will now line up for the extra point. And it is good. Time for another ad.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
And we're back. Now Tulsa has the ball back, and we've seen both teams score early on in this game.
Yeah, we have, and it was expected. I think after Chicago put up 49 last week, Tulsa has been really, really good scoring points on the offense and defense. I think this was expected.
And here we have Dion Hawkins with a barnstormer of a run, gaining 6 yards on the play there. The offensive line just winning in the trenches there.
Yeah, I agree, and the former Chicago Wildcat, Dion Hawkins, you can tell he's playing with an extra boost right there going against his former team.
Now they line up in a single back ace pair. Give it off to Hawkins again, and here we go off to the races. Here's Hawkins. Can he go all the way? No, he can't. Stopped at about the 20-yard line.
And I want you to look at the play, because this is a zone blocking scheme that the Tulsa Desperados do very well. The fullback and the tackle, all the linemen goes, and great blocking by right there the fullback, and also the receivers do a great job. And Dion Hawkins is one of the fastest men in the SFL. And kudos to Kanye Rockefeller for chasing him down, though.
Wow. Steps back. Has a man, and it is caught for a 6-yard gain. That was Corey Jones there.
Yeah, Corey Jones, another experienced player, former Hyena player, former Legion player, now playing with the Tulsa Desperados as the #1 wide receiver. He has earned every bit of it, of being the #1 guy, and he's very shifty. He can also return kicks, even though Charles Ball has that starting position. He can also return kicks.
There's Dion Hawkins again going on the outside and gets the 1st and goal. Now we're in the SFL red zone. Brought to you by APM Music.
Great patience by Dion Hawkins on that one. That play was supposed to be, I believe, through the guard and the tackle, but he's able to stretch it to the outside, get some positive yardage, and a 1st down.
Well, now an ace pair is flipped this time. Back goes. Whoa.
Almost a pick 6 right there.
That's Brandon Vesey on the play.
Yep. Yeah, the non-contract corner on that one. When you catch those out routes in an interception, you're going all the way.
Well, that's what happens sometimes for role players. They're not at the same level. They make plays sometimes, but sometimes you get one of those situations.
Yep.
Now Sir Charles Robinson looking at a single back formation here. No, back at all. It's a shotgun formation. Looks almost picked off again. Should have been.
Yep. Yeah, should have been intercepted. And this is, a formation. It's a very, unique formation. Kind of what the, Rams, the Steelers, and, the Saints do in the NFL. They put the wide receiver out wide to catch passes. And, it didn't work that time, but this formation can be very dangerous as well.
It was almost a pistol that time, almost. Just didn't have a running back. Here, we have a trips bunch. These out routes have been murderous, and that's a score! Is that the Robinson connection? No. Oh, that's Miller.
Yeah, that's Miller. That's Miller, and that's an out route, and that's a great run, pattern. This is a great route, combination of routes. Marcel Miller goes to the outside, and Corey Jones kind of does a pick on the number 23 right there, just setting up that space, and a great play by Tulsa. He gets in the paint and another touchdown.
In other SFL action, the Vaqueros have gone. Vancouver's gone up to 10-7. And wow, what's going on with Sioux Falls? They're getting absolutely wrecked out there. 17-3 so far. Is that San Francisco's?
Yeah, that's the San Francisco Sharks against the Alaska Storm. Alaska, they own a roll, one of the best teams in the league by far.
Oh, Alaska's absolutely destroying them so far. I apologize. I am doing this for the first time. Usually my role is what Rama's role is, and I'm not so sure the acronyms that we use here. I apologize for some of the things.
Right now, and if you're Chicago right now, you want to do pretty much the same that you were doing last drive. I think you have to, keep dinking and dunking probably. If the opportunity is there to go deep, you can take it, but I think they have to settle down and just play Chicago football.
A little pump fake. This seems like a broken screenplay, and J. Callum Kim has gone nowhere on this play.
Yeah, that's a play that requires a lot of timing and a lot of practice, and you have to do it pretty much perfectly fine to execute it well. Right there, E.T. King just took another second to throw the ball, and that's why J. Calvin Kim did not have some space for that.
I think the pump fake must have messed up his timing too.
Right.
So in the shotgun, it's E.T. King. A quick pass and knocked away.
Yep, Alex Eli, the intended receiver, and a great play by, I believe it was Espen Royale on that one. The big guy, number 99, he's huge. He's a building with legs, and he deflects that one.
Yeah, he's been everywhere so far today. E.T. King again. It's caught over the middle for a first down.
That's a great laser, a great zing by E.T. King to Austin Matrullo, which I'm pretty sure is a non-contracted player. And they go on kind of like a post route, like a middle post route, and E.T. King puts it right on the money.
And he's been firing hot so far today. The first time I've seen him, almost every ball he threw, the first game I seen him was almost a pick every time.
Yep.
Oh, run on the outside, going nowhere, and it's Real again on the tackle.
Yeah, J. Calvin Kim saw that guy on the outside. He tried to reverse field, but there you have big number 99, Espen Royale, the gold player right there, very experienced, and he just stays in his lane, makes the tackle. Great play.
So absolutely shredded him. Nobody saw him coming.
Yeah, that's a play that Tulsa really had diagnosed right there.
Going into trips bunch again. Here's, oh, almost jumped the line that time. Here's E.T. King. Looks almost intercepted.
Man. It's incredible, the closing speed by big number 99, Espen Royale. It was, really having a great defensive drive right there because, it's very rare that a man his size can move that fast and can play the ball that well on the passing defense. You see it right there. He's the leader of this defensive squad, and he's just a tremendous football player.
Now they're trying a different formation here, a single back spread here. It's E.T. King. Get sacked! I didn't have a chance to say words there.
Espen Royale. It was just fitting, man. It was just fitting, Levon, that Espen Royale makes a play on the running back, makes a play on the wide receiver, makes a play on the quarterback. He sacks him. I mean,
man, this man is Sports Center out there right now.
Yeah, I want him on my football team.
Maybe next season.
Maybe.
Ooh, some moves of his own, but going nowhere.
That was kind of dangerous right there for a second. But can you imagine, like, Mac, Jack, and Royale?
Oh my God.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, that's collusion right there, pal. Line up at the 26. Tulsa with the ball. 1:40 left in the first. Little thinking dunk play and almost got it picked off there. What was he thinking?
That was very weird. Elmore almost catches that interception, and that was kind of, you know, strange seeing Sir Charles Robinson do that, because he kind of was seeing ghosts on that one, and no, that was very awkward looking.
A little bit of happy feet, and I didn't see anyone chasing him down.
Yeah, I agree.
No, 2nd and 10, and nowhere going is Dion Hawkins.
That's a phenomenal play by the Chicago Wildcats on block shedding on that one, because if Dion Hawkins gets to the outside, I mean, that's pretty much gone. That, you know, with his speed, with his you know, elusiveness, that's gone. That's 6 points.
Well, now they're going into shotgun, trying to get a first down on 3rd and 13 and their own 22-yard line. Here's Sir Charles Robinson. Throws over the middle and absolutely destroyed Sansa Robinson.
The former Baltimore Crab running back Sansa Robinson. I mean, look at that, man.
This route was fine until that happened.
Their route was fine. The pass was perfect. He was going to make the catch, but Blake Hambrack, he just absolutely destroys that guy.
Whoa. My God. I'm a little shaken up after that play myself. And the punting unit is out on the field.
That was kind of like a night train lane type of play when, you know, he just goes up and just murders the guy.
Whoa. Speaking of murder. Where did 41 go? In a new dimension. That stiff arm sent him a couple yards down the field.
No, this is two very physical teams. Two teams that, you know, have guys like Afolabi and Royale and Shane Varner. You know, those are big men, and, you know, they are just so good.
It's 1st and 10. Chicago 46. It's
So it picking in under center, 3 wide receivers left. Also Shane Varner, I think, is on the left. Jake Cal became the single back. A.T. King to throw, passes to the outside. A pass is caught by Kendall Gilbert for a first down. 18 seconds left in this first quarter. Chicago is trying to answer again. Chicago last season obviously got to the SFL championship game. One of the best teams last season in the SFL. They were surprised, going pretty sure 9-3 last season. Now they go for wide receivers. Tulsa in a dime defense. E.T. King back to throw. And he gets sacked on the play for a big loss of 4 yards, and that's the end of the first quarter. Tulsa 14, Chicago 7. This is the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. Jake Galvin came on the outside. Oh, he gets left by Charles Ball. Charles Ball potentially running away with Defensive Player of the Year, or at least Defensive Rookie of the Year this season. Also one of the best special teams players that we have in the league.
I apologize for that. I had to respond to an emergency that occurred, but the situation is now quelled, and that is an incomplete pass.
Who else, man? Aspen Royale. I mean, how can you work around that? I mean, he's absolutely everywhere. You run the ball, he's there. You pass the ball, he's there. I mean, he goes and blitzes and makes a sack. He's just incredible.
In soccer, we call such a player a box-to-box midfielder, and this man is a box-to-box linebacker, an end-to-end linebacker. Yeah. Any type of linebacker, he is it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great punt.
That puts them right smack dab in the 2. And the last time they were backed up, they had a 3 and out.
Yep. You know, Espen Royale Star is like a combination between like Luke Kuechly, who can really cover very well, and you know, cover the run, and he can blitz. I mean, he's
goal line set, trying to get something going, and here we go. That was Dion Hawkins. Oh my! He made his own yardage there.
Man, Dion Hawkins, man. You know, he's fast, he's strong, he's elusive. Great blocks right there. Kanye Rockefeller gets blocked by the fullback, number 34, and breaks 2 tackles. Clint Hendershot delivers the boom right there after a big game, but you know, Tulsa moving the ball again in this drive.
They're going in a power I set again, hoping to replicate what they did on the last play. It's actually a pass. Robinson with a quick throw over the middle. Here we go. Oh my! What was the coverage on that play? Gone. Absolutely burnt. Corey Jones.
Yeah, we were speaking about Corey Jones, and he used to return kicks with Vancouver. You know, that means he's fast, he's elusive, and he's a great route runner as well. Blake Hambrack, the veteran corner, he got burned on that one. Kudos to him for catching him, you know, chasing him down and making the tackle, but that's another big play for Tulsa.
And the first game between these two teams I've seen, it was Rockefeller last time who got burnt, and this time it was Hamrick. Wow.
Yeah.
And here's Sir Charles Robinson seeing happy feet and getting smashed. I do not think he knows where he is on the field.
Yeah, he just ran into that sack. I think that if he stays in the pocket, I think he would have some time, but he runs right into the sack, into 2 Chicago players. Not very good by the rookie quarterback.
That was Odom there, the non-contracted player. Going into trip bunch for the 3rd time this game. And wow. Not much yardage on that play. As we can see, maybe the play call just broke down before the play even started.
Yeah, I agree, and that's a great play by the non-contracted player, the number 23, the corner, who has made a couple of big plays here. You know, great stop in the open field, making this 3rd and long.
Out of the shotgun, Sir Charles Robinson looks around, making sure everything's okay before he sets and throws the ball, and wow, gets absolutely shredded again. Every time these Desperados make grabs, they get hit real hard.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I was saying, you know, the Chicago defense really hits hard. Good job by him trying to reverse field. He picked up a block and made some positive yardage, put him on field goal range.
Goes with a... Ooh. And it is good. That was a 45-yard kick by Kid Joseph Carroll. Or K. Joseph Carroll.
Right down the middle, and you know, plenty of leg. That would have been good from 50.
I think it would have been good from 53, but no further than that.
Probably 53, yeah.
7:34 left in the second, and here's Chicago again. With a nice nifty spin move there, Reed gets it up to the 32-yard line.
And it's important when you're down, at any time, but when you're down even more and away from home, when you can get a big return and you can set up your offense in good field position, that's going to be very important. So Chicago at the 32, looking nice.
Nice, and now that it's 1st and 10 on the Chicago 32-yard line. Off to Jake Calvin Kim. Picks up 5 yards on the play.
And he just destroyed a guy on the middle of the field. Jake Calvin Kim, a guy that, historically throughout his career has been more of a finesse type of running back, with spin moves and jukes, very elusive guy. But now right there, he puts his shoulder pads down and he just struck the guy.
It's a lot of men in the box for Tulsa. A short pass over to Jake Calvin Kim, and it will be marked 3rd and inches.
And now that was a good looking screen pass for Chicago, because that was with timing. That looked nice, smooth. Jake Calvin Kim with a lot of space. Great job by the Tulsa defense closing in and making the tackle before the first down.
They have E.T. King doing it again, but this time losing yardage on the play. I'm not sure what Jake Calvin Kim was looking at there.
Yeah, it's kind of like the field got, shrunk on him. Good protection by the offensive line. He throws the ball, and he throws the ball just a little bit too high. So Jake Calvin Kim had to gather himself, and doing so, he stepped out of bounds. A tough break for the Chicago Wildcats.
That's something I've been seeing quite a bit in the SFL. So there's some plays that could have been made if there were less or more loft on the ball. And that time, if he had just done a little less. Almost blocked, but your standard 4-second punt, juke move, and stopped at the 28-yard line.
That was a nasty juke move by Charles Ball on that one. Making something happen out of nothing and putting the Tulsa offense at the 28-yard line.
That's 1st and 10 at Tulsa's 28. Here's Charles Robinson, not with much of a drop. Gets the pass off in time, however, and it's caught for 2nd and inches. That was...
And it's... Sorry, Levine. It's your day when you throw the ball intended to a guy, he doesn't catch it, but the other guy does. Because that pass was attempted to be thrown to the other player, but he got caught by the other receiver, so that was pretty funny.
Power I formation, 2nd and inches. Here is Dion Hawkins stopped behind the line. That is Jimmy Afolabi.
Yeah, there's that man Afolabi. I know him very well. Used to play with the Aztecs, and he's just so fast, sideline to sideline, and he's a big guy. He's also like 6'5", 260, so you don't want to run against him.
In the shotgun, here comes a pass play. It's Robinson to Robinson. 1st down, Tulsa.
Yeah, Robinson squared connection right there, and Robinson was, again, as I was saying, he was a former running back, so you right there see how he was protecting the football with 2 hands. He shook off a tackler, something that not a lot of wide receivers do, and he got a 1st down.
Looking a little aggressive with 3 wide receivers. 1st and 10 for Tulsa. Over the middle, and it's picked off! Murray Spurgeon!
The ball hawk number 21. He's the OG ball hawk here in the SFL, former Carolina Skyhawk player. And when you tip a ball towards him, he's gonna come away with it 9 times out of 10. Great play, momentum swinger, Chicago, great field position.
Well, Chicago really needs this. Looking aggressive themselves on first down. Throws over the middle, and it's caught by...
Yeah, that is
Alex Sealy. Sealy, right? Sealy? Sealy.
Yeah, Alex Eli with the catch. It was a nice route. It was kind of like a fake stop route, and he goes to the middle, finds the open zone, and catch the ball for a gain of 4.
In a pro formation this time. 2nd and 6 on the 49. Cuts back and makes some yards! That's J. Calvin Kim with some nice moves there.
And that is a designed play to go like that, like a misdirection. And you know, sometimes it's a very dangerous play because you can be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. But the offensive line did a great job on the left-hand side, making the blocks. Great play by Chicago.
The far formation this time, making space for Calvin Kim. Wow, there's been a show of running backs today.
Yes, indeed. And again, the offensive line, you will see the left guard on that one. He just pulls to the right in a power O play. And they just do a great job doing the blocking down the field. J. Calvin Kim, as we were saying, a phenomenal running back, and he will take advantage of it.
Some updates from around the league. San Francisco has scored now, making it 10-17 with 14 seconds left in the second. And San Antonio and Vancouver have now made it to the half with the Vaqueros up 3. Is SAM the Vaqueros? Or? I hope I'm right.
Great play on that one by Charles Ball. Coming from his safety position, makes a tackle just for a 1-yard gain. A lot of range by the safety.
Hit as he throws, and I'm not sure if that would have been called a late hit, but I guess they're not going to call it on Desir there.
That was actually very dangerous at the end. Probably was the late hit on Eli, unable to make the catch. A great play by the defender, and
no call.
Weird looking at the end.
No call by the Zebras on that one, and that's 3rd and 9. They don't want to kick a field goal, so they need a first down here. And here's E.T. King, almost intercepted. That was Hill on the play. I guess they're going to have to go for the field goal on this one.
Yeah, not a gimme. That's a 45-yard attempt. The good thing is from the right hash, being a right-footed kicker, when you're on the right hash, it's a little bit easier than if you were on the left hash. So let's see if he can make it.
It is up, and it is good. And he's happy, and Chicago is happy to at least get a score on that drive. This is Jesus Garcia on the kick.
Yeah, very important to get those 3 points, because after driving the ball, after getting the interception, obviously you have the momentum. So with that, you obviously want to score points. So it's good for them that they were able to put 3 on the board and makes it just a 7-point game.
Well, considering that we're a little short on broadcasters to the point that I have to do play-by-play this week.
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are #Loading Legends in the SFL.
Probably he's going to be the defensive rookie of the year this season. There are obviously other guys that are, disputing that crown, but Charles Ball has been amazing all year long. A lot of interceptions, and he's just incredible returning kicks.
And here we have Dion Hawkins doing what he does best. Doesn't matter what side he decides to run on, he's just going to run. And that was a gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, great job by Dion Hawkins on that one. Very patient.
Now we've made it to the 2-minute warning. Here on the SFL on YouTube, presented to you by APM Music. The Tulsa Desperados leading at home, 17-10. It's 2nd and 3 from the 36. One back. And it looks like that's all they need for the first down.
Yep, 2 tight ends. That was a power play. The right guard, pulls to the right. Trying to open the hole for Dion Hawkins. He explodes that hole and gets another first down.
Tulsa in the shotgun on first down. See what they do here. Sir Charles Robinson steps back and gets sacked. That was Chris Sinerski on the play.
Yeah, and again, Robinson steps up to that sack. I think that he had some space on the left-hand side, but he runs to the right. He just steps to the right and gets sacked.
Honestly, I would be running in these situations, but they're probably going to go pass again. Here in the 3 wide receiver formation. Here's Robinson over the top, and it's picked off. And here now Chicago has a chance at a score before the half.
That's a great play by Blake Hambrack and a great recognition by the corner because he got burned in the same exact play a couple of drives ago. And he knows that one is coming. You know, it's a 2nd and long. Obviously, they're going to throw deep. Obvious passing situation, as you were saying. And he just plays that route beautiful.
And now Chicago with a lifeline on Tulsa's 47. Trips bunch up top. There's E.T. King passing short. That's a little awkward there, but it's caught. Now they're running the hurry-up offense. 2nd and 7. King steps around, dances around, and gets a couple yards backwards. 3rd, 7. They stopped the clock, but what were they really doing there?
Yeah, I mean, I think they kind of panicked on that one. You know, it's good that at least he got out of bounds and stops the clock, but, you know, probably called time out there, you know, gathered themselves, planned the next couple of plays.
All right, they're going 5 wide receivers on 3rd and 7. Let's see what they can do. Fires one, and it is caught. And they call timeout. I thought that was going to be an interception.
That was very close from being picked, and, you know, I coined the term Merrilled. And right there, he got Merrilled on that one. Kendall Gilbert just jumps and makes the play. I mean, look at that. That's a tremendous play by the veteran wide receiver.
I was going to ask you your thoughts before the half, but let's see what happens with Chicago before I ask you this question. 3 wide receivers, 2 backs. Tulsa's lining up in a nickel formation. A short pass over to J. Callum Kim, and that is a gain of 5 yards. But as the clock stopped, it looks like he got out of bounds in time.
He did. Good play by Chicago. I mean, they know they are in scoring position. They know that they have, you know, less than 30 seconds left. So, you know, you get 5 yards and you stop the clock. You look good. Let's see what they do here.
4 wide.
Showing outside leverage.
4 wide receivers set. 1 back. 2nd and 5. E.T. King to the sticks. And it's caught. Timer stopped again. It's 3rd and 1. And Chicago's moving the ball. Closer and closer.
Yeah, Driver right there with the catch. He's the 2nd tight end on the depth chart, the non-contract player. And he did a great job by a big guy. You know, feet in bounds. Good catch.
Now goal line set. 3rd and 1. The pass play. Little awkward move there. But it's 1st and goal. And E.T. King has thrown for 150 yards today. Last time these teams played, he barely broke the century mark. I don't even think he did last game against Tulsa.
Yeah, E.T. King looking very good. That was a great play on the outside, and almost Desperate Royale makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, but great job by J. Calvin Kim getting the first down.
Now we're in the SFL red zone, and almost intercepted there. That was a pass intended for Freeney, the fullback. Aspen Real again.
Yeah, Aspen Real can cover everybody. It doesn't matter if it's a fullback, running back, wide receiver. He just can do it all. And that was kind of strange looking at E.T. King throwing the ball to his non-contracted fullback instead of probably Gilbert or again J. Calvin Kim. They tried to surprise them, but it didn't work that time. Chicago's
in the full house on 2nd and goal. It's a pass play, short pass, and nowhere doing, and they have to call a timeout because he didn't get out of bounds in time. What was this? Looks like the play broke down, and he had to go down to some checkdowns there.
Yeah, that was strange, and strange again that they're right now going for.
Wow, they're going for a field goal on 3rd and goal. I definitely don't agree with this. They should try to go for the score. What's this? Is this San Francisco? No,
me neither.
They're going for a field goal. It's good. I was expecting San Francisco's little fake field goal there. That at least would have made me feel better about this. Oh, I don't know why you're celebrating, but okay.
Yeah, probably they were, they did not want to throw an interception. I mean, Espen Royale has been in a couple passes there, and, they have gotten intercepted before by Haslip, and Charles Ball is a ball hawk. So, I don't agree with the call, but 3 points are better than nothing, I guess.
Wow, they even went for the full kickoff. I was at least expecting the off. Oh, here's Ball! Almost breaking off a run there. I was almost expecting them to at least kick an onside, but they're just being really weird.
Yeah, probably kicking a squib kick. Two things. Number one, less than 10 seconds left in the clock. And number two, kicking the ball to Charles Ball is just, no pun intended there, but it is just really dangerous sometimes.
Looking a bit in the chat, we have Shan Varner, Kanye Rockefeller, Corey Jones, Lava Be the Team, Simulation FL, Jeff DK. And Chicago calls a timeout. I'm not sure what they're going to do if 1 second and they don't even have the ball. What is all of this?
Actually, I think it was Tulsa, and, Charles, Robinson has a big arm, so, 63 yards. If you can go throw that ball, Hail Mary, probably, why not? But it doesn't look like it. Let's see what they do.
I don't know what they're doing here. Looks like a run play to end the half. Dion Hawkins might actually score! Here we go before the half! Can he make it? Does it break the play? No!
Well, that's why you call the timeout, I guess. But look at the job. Look at Kanye Rockefeller. Yeah, look at Kanye Rockefeller. He goes from the other side of the field, great angle, and tackles one of the most elusive players. Look at that thing on the football field just before scoring. That was one of the wildest ways I've seen a first half and in my life.
What? This has been an absolute crazy half. Thoughts at halftime. Alright, we are back here in Tulsa. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented to you by APM Music. I'm Levant Mercer. With me in the booth, it's Ramos Lynn. Thoughts on the half that just transpired?
You know, it was a wild half, especially the last, 2-3 minutes of it. It was just crazy. We saw interceptions. That last play reminded me of a play, probably 7 seasons ago here in the SFL, where former Orlando Intimidator running back Zach Parker took it the distance on the last play of the second quarter.
Oh, here goes Paul! Sorry to cut you off, but I think he's gonna try to do what Hawkins could not! Touchdown, Tulsa! Wow! We couldn't even talk about the half!
Charles Ball, man, he has my vote for Defensive Rookie of the Year. If you can have probably Special Teams Player of the Year, it definitely has to go to number 48. He is just amazing. Look at that. Broke wide tackle, and, his speed, great recognition to go through the blocks. Number 48 is in the paint, and what a play by Tulsa.
Wow, he redeems his teammate. He's like, well, Kanye's not on the field to stop this one. I've got the ball this time. I got you, fam. And now it's a score. They're up 10. And here's the extra point. It's up. And it is good. And now we're going to go for another ad break. I have to announce it this time.
Don't miss the SFL podcast every Saturday night at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern on Twitch before the league's weekend slate gets kicked off. Join me, Mighty RX, defending champion team owner Ramos Lynn, and our host, Jack Brown, to break down all the headlines in the SFL. Jack, yeah, I know we gotta move on. Calm down. See you there, everybody.
I think you do good on that ad. I really think you do.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Zach Parker, that game, he took it the distance, last play of the second quarter. It was crazy. It was, I think, against the Honolulu Legends back in the day, now the Carolina Scouts. And it was just amazing.
J. Callum Kim trying to do his best Dion Hawkins impression and only gets 7 yards on the play. Espinal has been everywhere. It's 6 tackles, a sack, a tackle for loss. But let's look at Kim here.
Great blocking on the outside. The guard, again, number 75, pulls, makes a block. And the fullback right there, number 46, who could not come away with a touchdown in the second quarter, late in the second quarter, makes another great block. And Chicago, that's what they have to do, man. They have to move the ball consistently here. Just play and keep away.
There's another run up the middle. Kim can only gain a yard on that play. Updates from the SFL. San Francisco has now tied with Alaska. It's 17-all in that game. 3:55 left in the third.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what, San Francisco this past couple of weeks has been impressive. They put a 35 points against the Hyenas. Now tying Alaska.
This time going back to Kim and getting a first down. They've been introducing him a lot in different parts of the offense.
Yep. This is what they have to do here. Picking up first downs. They could not go through and out after the return kickoff for a touchdown from Charles Paul. So it's good that they got a first down. They keep moving the ball.
Go another run play going up and getting 7 yards again is Kim. He's getting some momentum now. And a little dance there too.
Yeah, he's really feeling it right now. The offensive line again did a great job. It was, as you were saying, like the full house type of formation where you have 2 fullbacks on the backfield. They go again and just playing smash mouth football.
Going 10 in the box for Tulsa. They were blitzing this time, and it worked out. They lost 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, great job by number 98, the defensive lineman.
Romanov.
Yeah, because
Oof.
he first over pursues and then he chases him down. That's a great athletic play by the non-contract defensive lineman.
Someone signed that man. That man has some speed.
Yeah.
The little bump and run coverage by Tulsa here on the 3 wide receiver set. Someone just got bowled over, and they are stopped behind the line, and it's 4th and 2.
And it was a correct play call by Chicago, I think, because when you, as you were saying, you know, bump and run coverage, you know, the middle of the field gets a little bit, you know, probably weak or whatever you can call it. So good play, but couldn't make it happen.
Gonna go for it on 4th and 2. Goal line set. Gonna change things around the line. There is E.T. King. I believe they're only trying to get them to go off sides here, and they'll call a timeout. I see this quite a bit, and I don't ever think it actually works out. Have you ever seen it work out?
It works out probably 10% of the time, and you know that goes to my next point. You know, I don't like it in this case, in this situation, because you know you're at their own 47-yard line. You're losing by 11 points. So, you know, those timeouts can become very valuable at the end. And, you know, at the same time, you're in Tulsa. So when you're on the road, you know, the home crowd is there from the other team. You know, you're not going to make the other team jump off sides very often. So I did not love that play call. Well, not play call, but that call from the Chicago team.
It's a bit strange. And here's Ball again. Just having a great day on kick returns. Every time he's got the ball, he makes yardage.
He's just so explosive. I mean, that's the way I can say. You know, he reminds me a lot of Devin Hester of the Chicago Bears. You know, in the NFL, because you know he's a guy that was, you know, first supposed to be a corner, then he got to the special teams. You know, the difference is that Charles Ball can cover very, very well. So, you know, he's just tremendous.
Will Dion Hawkins break the 2-century mark? We will see on this drive. They will pass. Here's Sir Charles Robinson with all day, all week, all year to throw. Almost intercepted. If you have that much time, why would you throw quadruple coverage? Instead of receiver on the play is Luis Latorre.
That was very weird looking, because even Charles Robinson was not expecting that. He was just like standing like a statue right there. He was not even, you know, moving around, moving his feet. He was just standing right there and almost intercepted, almost a pick six, actually.
He could have just took off himself and just ran it. Well, here they're running with Dion Hawkins. Wow! Wow! Maybe that's the reason for retirement right there. Getting hit like that was Odom on the play.
Yeah, A.J. Barnes, number 33, the safety. You know, he's a guy who used to return kicks last season for Chicago. He did return a kick for a touchdown in the championship game, even to end the second quarter of that game, and he can do it all.
3 wide receivers set, and here's Robinson again. Steps up this time, throws, and gets a first down. His check down works this time.
Great breakaway speed for Dion Hawkins. He had to stop to get the pass, and you know, most running backs, you know, have to get a little bit of momentum to get some speed, but he catches the ball and he just explodes to the first down. Great tackle by Ajamu Afolabi on the outside.
He's been doing really good so far. We haven't been speaking about Ajalabi, but he's been everywhere as well.
Yeah, he really has.
Almost picked off there. It was Rockefeller and a non-contract player there as well on the play.
Yeah, Blake Hambrack almost comes away with his second interception of the day.
It was Rockefeller, Hamrick, and VC all on that side there. Or Visay. Have the roster up now. So here is Tulsa, 2nd and 10 on their 45. 6:15 left, throws and picked off. That's Hamrick.
Yep. Yeah, he got it this time. You know, he said, you know, I did not get away with it last time. I'm gonna get away with it this time. And it was another fade route made by Sonso Robinson right there, trying to catch them off guard. And you know, Blake Hamrick really learned from that first play where he got burned for a big gain. You know, now the last 2 times they have gone with that fade route, it was been intercepted by number 25.
A little interesting tidbit here. It's Chicago with the takeaways this game, but Tulsa with the points. Jake Allen Kim has gone nowhere, and he loses a yard.
Yeah, this Tulsa defense is just so quick. They can really go chase down the ball carrier fast. So when you go against this Tulsa team, most likely you want to go north-south. You don't really want to go a lot of east to west because those defenders, they have the speed to get to the outside.
Well, let's see if they go north this time. They do at least a power run up for just 2 yards. Kim again up to the Chicago 31-yard line. The time's ticking now. And as we saw with London last week, you can have the ball all you want, but if you don't score, do you win? Usually not.
I agree, and that play was a trap play where the guard pulled to the right. So nice play.
Shifts in the pocket and is intercepted, and off to the races. The very quick Desperados shooting down all hopes and scoring. Touchdown Tulsa. Efrey Desir on the play.
I mean, let me tell you what. If there's a team in the SFL that can really win games even without an offense, is the Tulsa Desperados, because they do this a lot of times. Pick sixes, they get in the paint with interceptions, they get in the paint with kick returns, punt returns with Charles Ball. So those guys, man, it's incredible. I think those, you know, that secondary will have more touchdowns than a lot of wide receivers in the SFL.
You know, usually they say that the secondary are just receivers that can't catch. Tulsa proves that, at least for them, it's a lie. It's a lie from the depths of hell. Because when they grab it, they're off with it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's like they just had like 8 wide receivers, so they couldn't put every wide receiver as in an offense. So the remaining guys, they just put it on the defense because they can catch just as well as the true wide receivers. And it's just incredible to watch.
Alright, Tulsa's looking like they've been here before. 6-0, looking to be going up to 7-0. But here's the fun fact. This is their first season in the league.
Yeah, historically, we've had all the time those expansion teams just go ahead and explode. We've had the Maulers in Season 4, and we have Crabs in Season 3, and we had the Hyenas Season 6, the Gorillas and the Dragons Season 5, and the Chicago Wildcats last season. I mean, we've always had that expansion team that goes in and just balls out. And Tulsa truly is that team this season. They're going to be 7-0 if they can keep this as it is. And this is a very dangerous football team.
Well, here's Chicago having to play catch-up now. 1st and 10. And the play was just broken up. And he was lucky there was a receiver there, so that wouldn't be intentional.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the receiver there, not a terrible play by E.T. King. Nobody was open, so he threw the ball out of bounds, making sure that a receiver was in the facility, so he did not get caught with intentional grounding.
Elsewhere in the league, we have San Antonio going up 27-10, and we have San Francisco up at Alaska 24-17.
Wow, the Sharks really... team that has really, after the first weeks, they were looking really raw, really green, really, out of their comfort zone. And now this past couple of weeks, they're scoring a lot of points. They have scored 59 points in the last, 7 and something quarters. So really good to see the Sharks really turning the tide here.
Have a 4 wide receiver set for Chicago, 3rd and 11. Caught in the middle. First down. That is Kendall Gilbert on the play.
Yeah, that's that boy Kendall Gilbert, the veteran wide receiver in the post route. Great protection this time from the Chicago Wildcats offensive line. Great throw in the zone. And Chicago moves the ball.
Chicago needs to score on this drive to stay alive in this game and not turn the ball over, but that's hard against this secondary. Here's E.T. King, and it's a run. And the camera kind of shifted a little bit. Maybe that was due to the penalty, but I almost thought the ball was going to come loose. Is this holding, you think? No. It is a neutral zone infraction. So they jumped the line.
Yeah, the defensive end, the left defensive end jumped the, it was very hesitant, try to gain the snap count, unable to do so.
I think King's rating has dropped since the interceptions. Started off 108, and now it's down to 63. 1st and 5. And well, no guarding on that play. It was just straight tackles. Just stop.
That's that guy number 98 again. That's that defensive lineman who caught the, KJ Calby came from behind.
Romanov.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, another big athletic play, turning the edge and making the big stop.
Well, 2nd and 7, Chicago's 35. And it's caught, and it's a 1st down for Chicago. Davis Reed on the play.
Yeah, Davis Reed, number 18. Great play. It was an out route on that one. And, had strengthened his legs to get the 1st down. Great play.
Timer's ticking down in the 3rd. And here's E.T. King with a pass over the middle. It's caught! I thought he was going to run with that, but he got stopped. That was Alex Sealy on the play.
Another great post route. Alex Sealy, the receiver on that one. Great protection. That's a clean pocket for E.T. King. And that's kind of like a dog on that one. But, that was kind of like a Peyton Manning throw. Not the tightest of spirals, but in the money, on time. Really good play.
Yeah, the zone was kind of a bad defensive call there. They weren't, on 3rd down, you're going to go deep. Why would you go into a shorter zone like that? Well, we'll get back to that point in a second. Here's Kim getting stuffed.
Yeah, probably they were expecting another, swing pass to Jay Calvin Kim. Obviously, Chicago has done that quite a few in this game, so probably they were expecting another thing like that. So Chicago got him on that one, but a great play here by Tulsa on 1st down.
It's another tackle by Espinreal. It's 2nd and 12. And here's E.T. King in the pocket. Looks, fires over to the left, and that's Reed again for another reception. Gain of... that's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, good play. Again, the wide receiver, the other wide receiver, I think it was Kendall Gilbert, did a fade route, but he was well covered by the defender. So E.T. King with great protection, throws to the left-hand side, and puts a perfect pass, 9-yard gain, and making the 3rd and manageable.
I form pro formation, 3rd and 3. And stuffed again is Kim. I would have passed on that down. Would have you?
Yes, I would have passed the ball on that one. It was another trap play where the left guard pulls to the right. And he did a good job. However, Charles Ball and all those guys fast enough to make the tackle, implementing the 1st down.
Well, here we have Chicago now entering a little bit of time trouble. Here's Jesus Garcia with the kick, and it is good. But now there's only 33 seconds left in the 3rd. And they lost a lot of time on a drive that only got them 3 points.
I agree, but, at the same time, as long as you get points, you have to be okay with, obviously you want to get 7 points, but, 15 points in 1 quarter and, 33 seconds, it's not the end of the world, it's still just a 2-possession game. If you can get a stop here, score some points, you will have a big shot to pull this one off. Let's see if they can do it.
Well, Ball still getting good returns, but this time the Gunners shot him down, and it's down at the 29 this time. He's usually in the 30s and so, but Tulsa will start from the 29. It's first.
Yeah, now it's time. Sorry, go ahead, Levin.
First and 10 at the 29. Full house formation for Tulsa. We have a handoff to Hawkins, who breaks a couple tackles and gets 3 yards.
That was a great juke move right there. It looked like Sean McCoy or Barry Sanders type of thing, you know, or even Le'Veon Bell, when he just kind of fakes to the right, goes to the left on a great juke move. And, you know, it's the opportunity right now for Chicago, for those guys, you know, the veteran guys, Hambrack, Maurice Spurgeon, Rockefeller, those guys to get an interception here.
Well, here's a pass play. 2nd and 7. It's deep. It was almost picked off, and that's how we end the 3rd quarter. This is the SFL on YouTube, brought to you by APM Music.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is now the All-Pro 60. Your Desperado 31.
Tulsa is 31, Chicago 16, going into the 4th. Looking at the chat, we have Kanye Rockefeller, Shan Farner, Dion Hawkins, Lava Be the Team, Corey Jones. Right, and oh my god, while I was reading that off, here is another score for Tulsa! Corey Jones with an absolute barnstormer, absolutely just shreds Rockefeller in the zone coverage. And where was he? Nowhere.
Man, the speed by Corey Jones doing the double move. It was a post corner route on that one. He fakes to the inside on the post. He goes to the outside to make the corner route, and he gets in the paint another again. I mean, it's incredible how, you know, this team of Tulsa just gets huge plays. You know, this is not a team that will manage, you know, drive the ball, you know, 15 plays. It's just huge plays by Tulsa, and Chicago has just no answer for it.
It's almost as if every time I go off to try to do something else, there's something happening. and now, Tulsa's up by a year and a half, and Chicago has it all to do.
You know, and it's tough when, you know, you're Chicago, and especially on the road, instead of getting touchdowns, you're getting 3 points every time. You know, because there's been a few times where they were in scoring position for a touchdown, and they had to settle for 3 points. So that's really, really hurting them right now.
They're going to need something on this drive and each drive to come. Let's hope the yardage that they gain off this return helps them out. Now they're at their 29.
You know, Davis Ray trying to do his best Charles Ball impersonation on that one. You know, if he gets to the outside, probably he would have been gone, but, you know, good job by Tulsa just containing him.
There you have a 4 wide receiver set, and that's the sort of sets they need to stay in. 10 in a box for Tulsa, and here's a run play.
Yeah, that's the single back A squats formation for the Chicago Wildcats, where they put the 2 tight ends on the outside, they put the wide receivers on the inside, trying to get some, you know, mismatch going on. They did a strong trap play on that one, and Tulsa was just ready for it.
We'll get to the scores in a bit. Here's 2nd and 10 for Tulsa. I mean, not Tulsa, Chicago. And E.T. King. What a laser. What a
pass on the corner route. And a score update. We've just had the first blocked field goal return for a touchdown in late history, as San Antonio is still up front of Vancouver 27-24. That's just crazy.
Every week, it looks like something is about to be blocked, will be blocked, will we have a blocked, and this time, it actually happens. But let's not take away from ZLA's wonderful catch there.
It was a great route, a great corner route on that one, and he just goes up and makes the beautiful catch.
And J. Calvin Kim is going nowhere fast, just like Chicago's hopes if they continue to run the ball. Kyron Hill on the play here just reads the small little gap.
You know, it was another, again, that kind of misdirection play, and that is a design play where he goes to the left, and then he goes to the right because the guard pulled to the right. So that is a play that is meant to be that way. And against this speed of the Tulsa defense, you're not going to make it happen there.
Well, now they're going into full house on 2nd and 14, and they only make it back to their original starting point. It is now gone final over at Vancouver. San Antonio wins 27-24.
Yeah, congrats to the Vaqueros. They have played extremely well this season, 5-2 now. We will see them in the playoffs probably.
And here's a deep ball over back to Reed, who has been doing really good so far this game. Another catch for him. Another reception.
You know, another pass that, you know, that kind of looks like a Peyton Manning type of throw because he's not the strongest of passes. Good spiral on that one, but that is just right on the money for Davius Reed. End stride, great play.
Even the camera angle reminds me of Manning the Harrison grab and those old NFL film sorts of videos they used to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, 1st and 10, the Tulsa 26 for Chicago. Here's E.T. King going a little backwards and a little sideways. Ooh. And I think we have Sean Varner on the ground, and he's hurt. And he is definitely hurt.
Yeah, that was very awkward looking because he fell on his arm. So, you know, when we see that happening, when you see a 255-pound guy fall on his arm right there, that's not good. Look at that. That's just not good.
Ball gave it his all and smacked his other arm, and he landed on his right arm. So,
yeah,
we're not sure which arm it is. We'll find out. Well, 2nd and 3 in in a goal line set, and they're actually going to pass, and it goes way backwards.
As we were saying, you know, you kind of want to go north and south against this team because when you go east-west, you know, those guys, I mean, Charles Ball, and you have Hill, and you have all those dudes, the Sear, and all them dudes, you know, Espen Royale. I mean, they run. They can run against anybody. So you're not going to turn the corner very often against these dudes.
Correction. On the play where Varner was hurt, it was Hill, not Ball. And here's E.T. King. Almost picked off there. That was almost ball game. It was thrown to Alex Sealy.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Desir again. I mean, no, this is what this Tulsa secondary does. Incredibly athletic. They are ball hogs. They have ball hogs. Everybody on the field. They jump, they run, they cover, they catch, they cover the run. That's why they are undefeated right now.
And now they're going to have to settle for 3 again, but it's going to be a little rough. There's Jesus Garcia on the kick, and it is good. 41-yard kick there.
You know, and that's another 4 points that Chicago just leaves on the table. I mean, it's, you know, 4 field goals. You know, it's good when you get points, but at the same time, you know, when you just score field goals, it's not easy. You know, it's, you know, 4 times 4, that's 16. That's around 16 points that they have left on the board. I mean, that's the ball game. So, Tulsa doing a great job on not breaking.
And now we're going to go forward from our sponsors.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library, and custom music house.
It's Damon Inkintosh on the drop there. It was real easy, but look at that drop. I mean, it was right at him. There was no one around him. What do you think about that there?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously he felt the footsteps from Clint Hendershot. Clint Hendershot, phenomenal linebacker. You know, one of the best linebacking cores in the SFL. So, you know, bad drop by the receiver.
Sioux Falls would like to have a word with you, but here is 2nd and 10 for Tulsa. It's Dion Hawkins getting up to the 38. Gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I say one of the best. I will put definitely the Sparrows #1. Them boys are just incredible. Obviously, you have Chicago, you have Tulsa with Espen Royale and them boys. You know, well, he's the only start linebacker on there, but.
For someone like him, that's all you need. And here's Sir Charles Robinson off, and a couple spin moves, a little risky football moves there, but hey, gets the first down, and Dion Hawkins keeps it rolling. He's been having a great game so far.
Great game, and Dion Hawkins is just piling up the yardage here. You know, Charles Robinson has 206 right now. Probably 50 of them are going to Dion Hawkins because. You know, he's a dual threat and one of the best running backs this league has to offer.
It's Robinson back and goes back to his favorite running back again, but this time he gets sideswiped. Oh, that was, yeah.
Yeah, well, just a 1 yard gain again going to Dion Hawkins, trying to put the ball on their hands of their playmaker. You know, inbounds, not going out of bounds. You know, just keeps the clock moving.
Second and 9. And what a wonderful pass there by Sir Charles Robinson for the look at this. Look at this.
That's a beautiful throw. Yeah, beautiful throw, beautiful recognition on that one by Robinson. Steps up in the pocket right there. Delivers a perfect strike. In stride, look at that. And you know, great route by Sonson Robinson.
And let's give it up to Robinson because he's been having a step on Hamrick all game.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, overall, this wide receivers of Tulsa have just played tremendously. You know, Corey Jones and all those guys have been just amazing.
Robinson drops back and throws one over to the left. It's Luis Latorre.
That was a dangerous throw.
Really was.
Yeah, it was a dangerous throw on the far side of the field. Well, the near side of our perspective, but it was the wider side of the field. And if that is intercepted, that's a big 6.
Another first down run, and I'm close to certain that if he continues carrying the ball like that, he's going to break the 2-century mark today.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, if they keep doing like they're doing right now, they're going to eat those 4 minutes that are left on the clock. I mean, it's just a textbook drive here by Tulsa.
1st and 10 on Chicago's 25, 4:38 left. Robinson steps back, throws over the middle, and almost intercepted. And we got word that Shan Varner will not be returning to this game.
Yeah, Shan Varner just fell on his arm, and it looked bad from the beginning. You know, he's a big dude, and you know, he just fall. You know, all 250 pounds of him on his arm. We wish him the best. He will be back next week.
A full house formation, and here comes Hawkins on the outside on a stretch run. These generally don't work out, and it wasn't. A non-contract player, Tillis, was on the play.
Yeah, but if you're Tulsa, I mean, you quote-unquote kind of don't care at this point. You just want the clock to keep moving. You know, run the ball, protect the football, and just, you know, make this ball game end.
It could end with another score here, going trips bunch. Might be a run, but we'll see. killing the clock. Now it's down to 7 seconds left on the play clock. 5, 4. Finally get it off, and it was a run play. So yes, it's right. It's as you say. They're just killing time now.
Big tackle right there by Afolabi. Again, as we were saying, one of the biggest, strongest linebackers in the SFL. He's like 6'5" and 260, something like that. So it's really tough to run to his side.
Now it's Joseph Carroll, who hasn't had a lot to do today. Another field goal coming up. Continuing to milk the clock. They're probably going to snap it at 2. Yes, they do. It's up. It is good. It's a 41-yard field goal.
Great snap, great hold. Yeah, very good kick. Right through the middle. Okay, Joseph Carroll is just money on those. At home, dome, perfect weather.
Perfect weather. Well, who do you have for the rest of the games coming up on our slate? We have Indianapolis against Sioux Falls and Tallahassee against Queen City tomorrow.
You know, it's really tough. You know, Tallahassee looks really impressive. I will not bet against those 4 defensive linemen, which, you know, they are the best ones we've ever seen here in the SFL. I've been here since season 3, and I've never seen a defensive line as good as the Tallahassee Pride. So probably I will give the edge to them. I just love how Christian Christensen is playing. Kenny G, all those guys. The other game, you know, it's close. Probably I will give this slight edge to the Sioux Falls Sparrows, but it's really close. And oh boy.
Oh boy, I was almost picked off by Murray there. But to continue on your point there, Indianapolis on social media and on the Discord have been a little snippy, clapping back at the Sioux Falls Sparrows, thinking that they're going to put up a whole bunch of points.
You know, Indianapolis, again, another team that is in the playoff picture right now. Obviously, they want to win to keep those playoff hopes alive. And, you know, Sioux Falls, I think they have a very good shot. Obviously, they have Levy and they have all those other linebackers that we were saying. And they're a great football team.
Meanwhile, Sealy just was overthrown on that play. I feel like if the ball was actually towards him and not towards the cameraman, our poor cameraman over at the sidelines there, he would have been getting some points.
Yeah, that was not very accurate. He just overthrew the ball on that one.
Well, 3rd and 10, and they need to do something quick, and they need to do something now. I'm not sure that short pass is anything close to what they need.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it was the only thing open. I think, you know, Matrullo makes the catch, just a 4-yard gain, but I think it's the only thing that was open. You know, Tulsa kind of playing cover 1 billion, just dropping back, nothing deep, nothing cheap. So
there needs to be like several different things that need to occur, and this first down is one of them. And here we go. Instead of going off into points, I'm going to go off into play-by-play. And 1st and 10. Here's Chicago in the hurry up. Has to throw. Not a lot of time, and it's caught. And we're rolling up again. Hurrying up again. Let's see if they get a play off before the 2-minute warning. And wow. That's definitely not how you go to the 2-minute warning.
Nope. They play to meet me at the quarterback on that one.
Yeah, that was Kendall Gilbert on the 1 reception prior to this sack. Davius Reed with 104 yards today. He's been doing one of the few that has been doing well for Chicago. Here's a shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers set. Here's E.T. King, steps, and what a wonderful pass. They call a timeout there, and that was 84. Alex Sealy again.
Yep. Alex Eli, the former Carolina Skyhawk player. That's a beautiful throw. In between 3 defenders, Jeffrey Desir and Haslep on the coverage on that one. But that's a great throw, and that's a great catch.
You know, Carolina's really missing his production there, now that he's moved on. Well, here's another shotgun formation. Oh, caught him off guard, and they probably will not reset the play. They'll take that reception. Kendrick Gilbert with the grab. Wonderful play.
Yeah.
They will most likely decline this, and they do, of course.
Yeah, and where was this all game? I mean, all game they went through like the tight packages, the full house formation, the goal line formation, but now they're going into this wide out set, 5 wide receivers, and they're moving the ball very effectively.
I mean, early in the game, you would have thought the passing attack was working. They were matching them score for score until they started slowing down the pace of the game. And here's another passing. Oh, wow. That was a very strange levels play that broke down. That was slapped away by... I gotta hurry up and pull it up. Gito Williams.
Yeah, by Williams on that one. Yeah, on the inside, and a great play by the linebacker. The range, the wides, just knocked the ball down.
Going into another pro set. 3 wide receivers, 2 up top, 1 on the bottom. 2nd and 10. Here's E.T. King, and it is a score! And that's what they needed all game. A little too late. But hey, maybe they can get back into it. They need a lot of things to go right, but Kendrick Gilbert and E.T. King may have salvaged themselves something, but they only have 1 timeout left.
I agree, and it was, about time for them to get in the paint on that one because, after field goal and field goal and field goal, finally, throwing the ball deep, just testing that defense, going into those 4 or 5 wide receiver sets. They did it this drive. They were very effective. So, 2-possession game, 145. We've seen crazier things.
So, we're probably going to go on the onside kick. We'll look at who's in chat right now. We have Shan Varner, Merrick Atera, Chef DK, Vlad McCrung, Kanye Rockefeller, Corey Jones. Thanks for hanging with us. They're just catching up to us. Tulsa is leading 41-26 against Chicago. Chicago has just scored, and they're going to go for the onside kick. 1:45 left, and it is... What was the coverage there? Who has it?
I think Chicago does.
I have to see this again. Chicago has come up with it! Tyler Baker! Wow! Do you think they could come back?
Well, I was saying, we've seen crazier things. I mean, we've seen, wild, 2 minutes, to end the ball game. We've seen crazy things. So, you were saying, many things have to go right. They get a touchdown, that's one thing. They get the onside kick, that's another thing. Let's see if they can score here.
They're going to have to score right now. Hopefully, this play. E.T. King steps back in the pocket. And that's what they need to do. They need to get the ball moving. And it's the hurry up time. Here we go. Chicago with a lifeline. E.T. King throws over the middle. Almost picked off. And that is not what you want to do with the momentum shift. You throw it to Zealy again. But Tulsa has their eyes on him. That was Heslip. Ball was also there.
Yeah, Nate Heslip, he got the first interception of the game. I think it was like on the 3rd play from scrimmage. He's just a center fielder out there. And let's see if Chicago can score here.
And here it goes. 5 wide receiver set. Oh, wow! Fumble out of bounds. Charles Ball is like, I'm going to regulate. Stop throwing it to him. You see Alex Zealy here. Again, favorite receiver. Caught it. Nope.
And And that's a catch. I mean, at the end of the day, that's a catch, and the ball goes out of bounds. Therefore, the clock stops, which is a blessing in disguise for Chicago right there because he was going to be tackled in bounds. So the clock stops now. The ball is at the 18-yard line. This is not over yet.
And here goes E.T. King again, 2nd and inches, and he's corralling the troops, readying them up at the line again. 2nd and inches here in the SFL red zone. Here's E.T. King in the pocket, intercepted, and that's ball game, and that's Aspen Real, and that's the deputy shot down.
I mean, again, it was just fitting the big number 99 problems, Espen Royale. Big dude, playmaker, baller, player of the week. He gets the interception, seals the game. Congratulations to the Tulsa Desperados. They go to 7-0. And, you know, Chicago, it's not over yet for them. You know, it's not over yet for them. You know, they've shown progress in this past weeks. So definitely, if you're a Chicago Wildcat fan,
that's it.
Here.
Victory formation. Tulsa goes up to 7-0. Chicago uses their last timeout. And heartbreak for Chicago.
No, and how crazy it is that by week 7, you already secured a winning record on your first year. I mean, the worst Tulsa can go is 7-5, which obviously I'm not saying they're gonna go that way, but you know, they secured plus 500 record on their first year, going against really tough opponents. They had to play Sioux Falls. They had to play the defending Eastern Conference champions, Chicago Wildcats. I mean, they've not had an easy schedule, and for them to do this is, I have to say, it's very, very impressive.
So shouts out for Cam for giving me a chance to stream. We had a little hiccup at the beginning, but we got it all settled. Thanks Ramos for being my very good play-by-play man. Thanks. I mean, color guy. Thanks. And for all of us here, 3rd and 13, because I'm speaking too soon.
Thank you, Levon. You did a great job. You know, in your first year, you did not look like a rookie. But it was tremendous. Again, as you said, you know, thank you to Cam. Congratulations to the Tulsa Desperados. Great win. And, you know, let's see what they can do. I mean, they are going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to make some noise, I think.
Also, as for me needing to switch to decaf, I don't think you've listened to Alvin call. That man is wired all game.
Yeah.
But, hey, thanks for the feedback. I appreciate it. Post-game thoughts.
I called the game also with Alvin. He's tremendous. He's just a great guy. But, you know, you look at the time of possession, those type of things, total yards. A lot of them were at the end. Chicago had the edge on that one, 3 turnovers each. But this was the 2 things that really changed the game. It was this kickoff return for a touchdown from Charles Ball. And it was also the pick 6 that Jeffrey Dessert was able to get in the first half. Those 2 big plays were the difference in this ball game. And also the fact that Chicago was unable to score touchdowns, and they had to settle for a bunch of field goals. So, you know, that was the 3 big reasons why the Tulsa Desperados were able to win this game.
Yeah, I will have to agree there. Another thing, Chicago's play calling has gotten rather conservative towards the second half of the game, and sometimes watching these Chicago games, I've seen that they have a bit of a letdown either in the first or the second, where they go down tempo, then they go up again, and when they drop tempo, they drop points.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, you gotta stay consistent. Something that probably they have been unable to do. So I think they will get it going.
Also, as for me clipping, I apologize for that. I had to fill in for Vincent, who wasn't going to be here on short notice. I have been watching the meter, and next week I will work on that. But thanks to everyone here, and thanks to everyone here at the SFL. It is 41 the Tulsa Desperados, 26 for the Wildcats.